there have been some fairly major class changes.
There have been, and there's a lot more to come based on how much hasn't changed. And I don't expect any class to be unchanged, but on alpha, a lot of them are currently completely unchanged, with a lot of things they said they would do undone. So we'll see this actually happen over time. I know people are upset about the warlock stuff. I don't completely understand the ins and outs of that. At a glance, it looks positive to me, but I haven't played Afflict very much because I don't like Malefic Rapture, and obviously it's staying forever. So eat shit if you like that. But like or if you don't like that, sorry, I can understand why people don't. But it was specifically, I played a little bit of questing with the what's it called, the hell color, which turns your corruption into wither, which felt like a really nice addition. But all of their reworks are kind of interesting. Like demonic hellstones is a really good idea. You can just, what if you use demonic? What if you pop hellstones multiple times in combat? Just a little bonus for you. Stuff like that. There isn't really a huge amount going on except for some annoying shit being removed, like Soulkeeper and Inquisitor's Gaze. Like, yeah, whatever, get rid of that. And now the capstone down the bottom is your, can't remember what it's called. It's the Soul Conduit, the one that gives you extra shards, which is fairly nice. Fairly nice. It's just a lot of moving around. But here's Affliction, where Malefic Rupture's baseline. So, like, obviously you're going to take it, so this is technically just freeing up a talent point, but it is just kind of moving stuff around. Moving stuff around and changing, yeah, they're not fixing issues. Yeah, Destro stationary, Affliction's more broken. Yeah, I suppose that makes sense.
So that thing of Destro, like,
yeah,
at least to me, it's always been fantastic. Asterix, you are a turret.
Yeah, that's the thing where like you have to have a downside.
For them, that's like a little bit of their class identity. But I even remember we enjoyed, maybe it was in BFA or maybe it was Shadowlands, whatever it was, we were really enjoying Warlock, and then we made a video about like, oh, here's all the things we enjoyed when we just went and played Warlock, from the perspective of two people who don't main Warlocks. And then all the Warlocks are like, what about all of the things that we've been complaining about for ages? Yeah, and then we redid the video, and it was much better afterwards.
Yeah, that was Shadowlands. I remember that because I played a decent bit of Night Phase stuff with that because of Soul Rot. I remember that quite a bit. Yeah, so I'm not actually completely 100% certain. I know there's some stuff that like has kind of cool feeling to it. Like there was the Shadow Bolt Volley. You're like, that's a cool little addition, but there is just still like the core problem of World of Warcraft can't really have dot classes very well because the dot damage profile doesn't work with like any of the games played whatsoever anymore.
Really doesn't.
If your ramp is more than 2 buttons, it runs into problems half the time, especially with like. There's actually a fun example of this with Wither and Agony together, because Agony, obviously, if you know Warlock at all, you know Agony is a stacking dot that you throw it on, and then it ramps up over time. It gets more stacks the longer it's on someone. You refresh it to keep the stacks up, because if it falls off, you waste that ramp up time. But then there's also the Hellcaller talent tree gives you Wither, which turns Corruption into a dot called Wither that I enjoy, but also has a stacking mechanic over time. So your ramp is like doubled, and you're like, Jesus Christ. And I didn't feel it too bad on Alpha because it was really overtuned, and I was pressing Wither, and then mobs were dying in 2 ticks. So I'm like, well, that's cool.
Yeah, I can imagine that. It feels awesome once you set it up. However, I do just rock in there as a paladin and just do immediate burst DPS and kill everything. Yeah,
we're definitely overtuned on Alpha at the minute, which is kind of annoying for getting the feel of it, but start taking gear off to play through.
Okay, I'll have to do all of my delve testing naked then.
Yeah. So to be honest, there's a lot of this that I actually like. I can't read this and understand entirely because I haven't played like many classes recently in a while.
Yeah.
To understand, but we will definitely come back and like actually cover some of this.
I think that the main point is just if you were worried, and I think plenty of people were, that it would just be hero talents on top of what we've already got right now. No, it does seem that they're still looking at issues and giving things a shot. Maybe the mixed effect on Warlocks thus far, we'll have to see. Big picture, I'm quite happy with where classes are right now. Let's hope this is mostly improvements.
I will say Siphon Life is gone as a button to press. So they understand that much at least.
Yeah.
Which is just, sorry, you have one less dot now, have fun.